Hello and welcome to Eaglemoss 3D printer build long extravaganza thingy-majiggy.
Extra video.
It's basically this is every update we've had since the last update put into one video.
Yeah. Well, shall I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Before we go on to extra things, we have had a bit of movement on getting parts from Eaglemoss. We did get 3 more of the little motor driver boards, which now brings us up to 4
At last.
But
Big butt, little butt.
cardboard, but no. There is an issue. Now, I did do my little check.
Yeah.
And the boards all showed up good. But you remember I did say that's not a definitive check. That's just one thing that causes problems.
Yes.
Unfortunately, there's another thing that causes problems. Now, we are going to be putting pictures of these up, and you said you're going to try to poke them into the video. Yeah. Now, on what seems to be the good boards, which is that one.
Yeah.
Which we bring up. It actually says on it, motor drive a year, and what I'm assuming is a week.
Yes.
Now, on the bad board I've had,
yeah,
it had a little green label covering up the writing.
Hmm.
Not only that, but I don't even notice it. It would make no difference.
No.
But the actual heatsink's put on differently.
Yes.
Which is not on the others, which is quite weird.
Yeah.
But underneath the label, you'd swear it thinks they motor. It doesn't. It says string #8. Not motor drive a year and a week number.
Yes.
So, plug the first board in motor that says motor drive with our motor test board. Plugged in one of our step motors on the actual 3D printer. Pushed the buttons, up and down it went.
Yeah. Put
this second board in. The red light on the motor test board comes on. No movement. I've gone. Now each time I am shutting down.
Yeah.
Powering off properly, right? And letting it sit for a couple of minutes to discharge the caps. Leave the main switch on, which actually discharges quicker. Turn it off, plug the board in, plug the power back in, then switch on. Put the original board back in, doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
So, either the original board is now blown.
Yeah.
Or it's okay, but definitely the motor test board's gone.
Yes.
And now when you turn it on, the voltage regulator gets incredibly hot, incredibly fast, like the other one did.
Yeah. So it's broken again.
Yep. But also I did have a little check, and when you look at the MCU, this is our blown MCU.
Yes.
If you notice, look at the heat sinks. All of a sudden, the last one there is the other way round.
Yeah.
Guess what?
The same one.
That's got #08, string #08 on it. And there are a few other changes. I'm hoping we can edit the picture a little bit just to point it out so people can see it.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The way of the heat sink doesn't make any difference.
No.
That's just something I happen to have noticed is uniform between the two faulty boards. But we know this faulty board, or this one, shall I say, the original one, blew the MCU, all 3 of the other 3 motor drive boards, and it blew the actual motor test board.
Yes.
So luckily this one I haven't got an MCU to play with, and I stopped as soon as it went wrong and went back 1 board, so I'd only blow a maximum of 2 boards and the driver test board. So I've had to contact Eaglemoss and hope you get yet another one. Yeah,
because they have messed up again.
A bit of QA wouldn't go amiss, would it?
No.
A bit of quality assurance. They've got all the stuff there. They know what they've done. They know what all the readings should be. They should test the boards. Now the actual little circuit board should be tested before any components go on it.
Mm.
I've worked in the industry. Once you've got it populated, you can then do a secondary test.
Mm-hmm.
Now, obviously, this is something power related
Yes.
because it's pulling so much, blowing so much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would have been picked up if they'd done tests on it.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely certain.
Yes.
So, on to slightly
More.
I'm not sure it's good news,
It's pretty rubbish.
but other news which could, by looking at it,
Yes.
could be meaning there's potential issues.
Yes. So if we go to the original comment from one of our subscribers, Joseph, who turned round to us on, it was about a week ago from when we recorded this,
Yeah.
so probably a week and a day since that, since you're watching it.
Well, if you're watching this in the future,
Why?
hello
Oh.
future.
And what's the winning lottery numbers?
Yeah, can you please send them back?
Yeah, we don't want them now, we want them before.
Yeah.
So we want them before now, which is now for us, which is not now for you.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Joseph turned around to us and said that heard a rumour they may add extra 20 issues to 110, which I do now actually believe he meant from the 90 increasing now to 110. Is this rumour real or fake? Originally, we turned around and said
We don't know.
we don't know, and now we know.
It's true. And also, but also, now we should have had, because we were doing it via direct debit.
Yeah.
The last three, which was 89, 90 and 91.
Yeah.
Which would be £20.97, something like that, I think.
Yeah.
What works out to be. Taken out of our account. They didn't. They've taken enough for 4.
Yes.
Which means I reckon they've already automatically, without asking us, sending us the next 20 as well.
Yes. Which normally you would say, great, get more stuff.
Like self-levelling
No.
rubbish.
Issue number 91. Extra cooling fan.
Now, does this mean the fan's going to be dodgy?
Or does this mean you're getting a second fan? Probably not.
But well, no. Where could you put it? Just look at the system.
You can't put an extra
There's
cooling
no
fan.
put there. You know, it's not easy to do. You'd have to make some
So
pretty substantial changes.
by extra cooling fan, they mean a spare part.
Well, they probably mean a spare part. We can't say for definite. They might want you to drill a hole, and
Yeah.
if you want to.
Do you want to read out issue 92?
92, which is a craft blade and collar, which they say, tip 1, removing macro knife.
Excellent.
Um,
I get a craft knife. Who wants a craft knife with a 3D printer?
it's for taking it off the platform, and when you have to cut bits off, don't you?
How much
When
you
you
have to
get
pay for
support.
that issue?
Is it $2.99?
$2.99.
$3.99?
There's this thing we have called the pound shop.
I think it's $3.99.
You can
Actually.
buy a craft knife in the pound shop. You can buy a magazine in the pound shop, making that now £2. Better idea. Issue 93. Base unit / tip 2. Removing micro knife and pouch. Because everyone needs an instruction manual on how to remove a pouch. I'm going to pick this up and I'm now going to... Do you want to know the tip? Lift it.
Don't worry, it's blown anyway. It's another dead bomb. We now have 2 of these dead boards. Well, which one? 94.
94.
Special effects PLA filaments. But
Special effects.
yeah, I'm not quite sure what this is to be. Now I don't know if they mean this is going to be like a
Glow in the dark.
glow in the dark or colour changing, or something with heat. I have seen there are some heat ones out there, but to get more heat they change their colour a little bit.
Yes.
Possibly.
95. Stand.
Sit down.
Oh, I thought it was an instruction.
No, it's a standard.
/ tip 3. Refining macro refining tip.
Not quite sure what they're on about here. That is quite weird. But then again, 96. Tip 4, refining macro refining tip.
Micro refining tip.
Micro, well, what? Micro what?
Now, if we talk cameras for a minute, micro
Yeah.
would mean small, and macro would mean that I'm focusing on one thing and blowing out the background.
Don't know. Go on, 97.
If you're doing that 3D printing, something's going wrong.
97, this is where it does get, again,
97.
possibly a bit dodgy.
Spare heater plating clips. Because you didn't have to spend 3 hours putting the first one on.
But that makes you wonder, does this one, well, it's so thin, does it warp or something?
Yes.
Well, I think we need it. Well, 98. Oh, special effects PLA filaments.
Basically, so for 98, you're getting issue 94.
Again.
With probably a green sticker on it that says 8 on it.
Yeah.
Or stringy.
Well, string, yes, we might get string again. Which actually, just quickly, both our actual motor test boards had a green label on the back, which I pulled off, and they have string #7.
Yeah.
So they haven't got proper screen print on them. They balls it up. Oh, what are they on? Oh, it's your now, isn't it?
I'm on 99.
Yeah.
Tip 5. Smoothing. Scoop tip.
Actually, I have seen someone did a really good YouTube video on how to smooth out PLA.
And that's free.
And yeah, what he did, he uses a rice cooker and a bed of nails, like acetone or something. So he heats it up, and the reason the bed of nails
Yes.
is you've got very small tips on the nails, and you put your bit of plastic on top.
Yeah.
So it sits the nails that got less contact on it, and the acetone vapours actually smooth out the PLA.
Yeah.
So normally, if you look closer, you can see the lines.
Yeah.
Where it's laid layer on top of a layer. It actually smooths it out perfectly. And
Yeah.
I thought, actually, when we actually get a 3D printer up and running, I want to try that out.
Go on. Read the worrying issue 100.
Yeah, right, 100 is going to be the spare print head stroke nozzle.
Which means that's going to mess up. Which means you have to take apart pretty much everything.
No, it's not too bad to get to the print head. It's
Fiddly.
yeah, it's a little bit fiddly, but I'm more worried about why they think you need a spare.
Especially as you should have only just built it, like what? 20 weeks ago. Issue 101. We have issue 97. I.e. spare heater plate and clips.
Yeah, see that
Again.
again. That's telling me, is it dodgy? Does it warp?
Which means you're talking that they reckon in 5 weeks, 4 weeks actually, wasn't it? Yeah, 4 weeks, you're going to need a new one.
So that's a bit worrying. And then 102, spare heater sensor.
The thing they already replaced.
Did we already replace it because it's dodgy in the first place?
Yeah, and it didn't have as long a life expectancy as planned.
Perhaps I should put the original one back in.
Yeah, probably had a longer one.
Yeah.
103, tip 6, refining, point tip. And that's how you point.
Yeah.
Right, that's $3.99.
104, brass brush for heater head cleaning. Now, I can see the use of that.
Yep. So 104, something useful.
I mean, it's like this. I've got brass wheel
Yes.
on that. That's really, really good for cleaning.
And we can't scroll down anymore. Issue 105, tip 7, refining, needle tip. If you stab yourself with them, they hurt. Another $3.99.
106, tip 8, smoothing scoop. Hang on, didn't we have a smoothing scoop elsewhere?
Yeah, but look, this is the smoothing scoop tip and 3D print basic finishing in set 1. What are we on there, Tipper? So 107, 3D print basic finishing tool set 2.
108. Haha, not what you think. Special effects PLA.
So you've now had that magazine 3 times. Now it has 2 green stickers over it. And 109, 3D print basic finishing tool set 3.
And the one that there's actually one more useful one here we could have done with whilst we're setting up and haven't got the case built yet, which we still haven't got built yet.
Yeah.
110 Vector 3 dust cover.
Which, once you have the outside casing on, that is now irrelevant. Because it should be dustproof. If it's not, they've done it wrong. Now the question is, do we have anything else to update them on?
I don't really know. We told them about the dodgy boards again.
Uh-huh.
Which actually I've got 2 that I haven't tested.
Yeah, which we can't either now.
I can't no more. I can't do any more testing.
Oh,
Because you've blown another damn board.
we do actually have a comment on part 84, which is actually someone that already needs them other issues. Jimmy James, I've had problem with my printer parts as well, with the bearing block and then with the heater plate. Well,
my God.
we can't sort out your bearing block, but you're getting 2 heater plates
And clips.
and clips. So,
Which I'm sure the clips won't be warping though.
no, if they warp, if they've done it wrong. Let's just say, have we had anything else we can mention?
How hot that plate's actually going to get all in all to warrant being replaced so frequently.
Mm.
Do you know what? We're going to have to get a CNC sorted, mate.
Mm.
Make yourselves a new bleeding plate for it. A thicker one. One that ain't going to warp.
Yes. On our first reading your comments episode, we had one from someone named Spanner.
This is a bit of a read in your comments too.
It is, but I just got bored. I'm still waiting for issue 34 to replace my... I think it means replace. I'm still waiting for issue 34 to replace my broken thumb screws.
Oh yes, I remember him. Blimey. He's waiting a while. What I can say to that is, have you tried contacting them via Twitter? If you follow them and make them follow you, you can then do private messaging. Because if you go to their Twitter account
Yes.
and kick up a stink on there, they try to shut you up.
Yeah.
And what they do is say, well, if you add us, we'll add you, and then we can do a private message.
Yeah.
And then they do it in the quiet. I mean, if my messages to them had been on the general Twitter page, it will be humongously full of me saying, well, you know, this is wrong, that's wrong, and
Yeah.
blah blah. I mean, like today, I sent them 10 pictures of the differences in these boards. I mean, there's like components missing on one compared to the other. There's an extra link wire on one.
Yeah.
With a resistor put off at a V angle to it. And the tracks are actually different as well on the 2 boards.
Yes. Right. Quick update channel-wise. Well, watch time doesn't matter. Views, we have had a total of 10,604 views, which is a lot more.
And I
than
only
we've
did
ever had.
10,000 of myself.
Yeah. So that means 604 times I watched it.
Yeah.
Excellent.
No, these are genuine views.
It's genuine, and we are grateful for it. I mean, we had 400 in somewhere between July and empty blank.
Yeah. And we don't make anything on this anyway. It's just for the fun.
Yeah. Average view duration 2 minutes 49 seconds. Previous, it was 2 minutes 13. Your estimated revenue 0.
Yes, because we don't do anything right.
Subscribers wise, we are now sitting on a happy 36, which actually I think is now actually 37.
Yeah, I was about to say, I thought it said 37. I looked earlier.
Yeah, so 37. That is
We are grateful subscribers. We
definitely.
are. And we do love anyone commenting. We do try to answer comments, be it on another show or
I hate you. Please go away.
via answering, replying to the
Oh, right,
comments.
yeah, that works as well. Right, let's look at our audience just before we finish. 93.7% of you are male,
Apparently.
apparently. I don't know how the hell it works that out.
Actually, I've got issue with this.
So do I. Tell me, only 6.3% of females watch it.
Well, no, I mean they only do male, female.
Oh yeah, we forgot about
We're
other,
Brighton to be other.
other and no gender.
Like with someone we know down the road that claims they're gender neutral.
Yes.
Or whatever it was.
Wow. So 10.1% of people watching this video should be between the ages of 13 and 17. In which case I have to say, well done for getting up this early, as this is going up at 8 o'clock in the morning. And get to school.
Or if you live like too many miles away from school, little tip for you, you're late.
Yeah. Age is so 27.5% of you will be between 18 and 24.
Should be at college.
Should be at college. Or working. Or something thereof. 31.9% of you should be between the ages of 25 and 34. Get a car. They're way more fun. 15.5%.
Hey, that means our viewing rate go down.
Get a car and install a TV and put YouTube in it.
That's right then.
There you go. 15.5% of you are between the age of 35 and 44.
Oh no, I've just been looking at some of these stats. I wish I'd looked now. We're doing so bad.
Oh no. Oh God. No.
Next to no one in the United States. What's wrong with you guys? You don't love us. Is it our British accents? Oh.
I know what it is. What's that
We
metal?
don't mention Donald Trump enough. He's great.
What's that metal that we melt down?
Oh, the aluminium.
That's why we called it the wrong thing.
All right, I'll do you a favour. Get the figures up to 25%, and I'll start calling it aluminum.
Yes. If more people from the US start watching, we will call it aluminum and then turn around and say aluminium.
Yeah, all right, it's a nice piece of aluminum.
Yep. So 9.2% of you are between the ages of 45 and 54.
Blimey, TV must be bad.
Yeah. I mean, EastEnders is going downhill, but, you know, if this is the only thing you have to look forward to.
Good on you.
And we're sorry. So 2.7% of you are between the ages of 55 and 64.
Wow, it's older than me.
At last.
I've actually gone above my age.
And then 3.2% of you are ages 65 plus. So what we now know is that from the age of 13, 17 you start watching. You then get your mate to start watching between the ages of 18 and 24. They get their mate to start watching between the ages of 25 and 34. Then half of you stop watching it when you're 35 to 44. Then half of you stop watching it when you're 45 to 54. Then like 3/4 of you stop watching it between the ages of 55 and 64.
And then, the
And
other
then you
ones
tell
just
your friends.
don't realise that what they're watching is actually a YouTube channel.
Yes. And you end up telling your friend who's just lost his cat next door, and you end up with a few more people that are age 65 plus. So that is how your life is going to span out.
Have we got any other places to watch us? Oh.
The Irish.
Oh no.
Okay, so 65.2% of you are from the United Kingdom, who at the moment aren't very united. Scotland.
We're united in leaving the EU.
Yeah, and we're united in getting rid of Scotland. I mean, loving the Scottish people.
I don't know what to say about the Scotland thing, to be honest. I mean, they are part of the United Kingdom, but this Sturgeon is...
Sort of trying to break it
She's
up.
desperate to break it up, isn't she?
Yes.
I don't quite see why.
19.6% of you, my average grade at A-level, is from the United States.
Yes.
Which would mean you have to... Yeah,
Which is bad news.
that's
for
bad
us.
because only 0.4% of you have to move to the United States, and then we have to start calling it aluminum. 2.5% of you from Australia.
Australia? Yes, but no, see, I thought we'd have got a few more in Australia.
Australia, yeah.
Although we're probably not mad enough for them.
we're going to sort out.
I mean, there's a mad Aussie. He
There
calls
is.
himself
Yes.
on YouTube. He does some wicked stuff. Absolutely wicked.
1.4% of you are from Canada. Do not get that confused. The United States. Canada is the place where polar bears come from. Well, the polar bear did anyway. As in the polar bear. I suppose like a polar bear. And 0.9% of you are from Ireland, which means that we have to tip our hats, and neither of us are wearing hats.
Oh well.
Okay, we'll leave that
Tough.
one. So apparently 0.4% of you turned on YouTube auto-generated subtitles.
Wow. Get in contact with us. I'd love to know how well it works.
I reckon it doesn't. I reckon we're swearing all the time.
Really? Wow.
Although that probably means it's actually going to be more correct than it should. Interactive content.
Yeah, forget it.
None.
Again, it won't be, will there? Because
Do we have anything? Discovery. How do people discover us?
by accident.
Yeah, that is actually the top result. Traffic sources typed, suggested videos, 61.5%. So basically, that's where you've been watching another video, you're half
For some
nodding off,
reason,
and you
come
have autoplay on, and it just switches over, and you're like, "What's this?"
But it's nice to know that they put us in that.
It's nice when they put us in there, but what's this? 25.9% of you search for us on YouTube.
Good on them.
Good on them, but why?
Because we're wicked.
That'll work now. Apparently, 3.5% of you browse features.
Hmm?
I think they mean, you know, where you go on your YouTube page, has like the suggested video shit.
Oh.
I mean, suggested video goodness. That's why we're on there.
See, that text went wrong again.
Yeah, I mean, that auto-generated text is changing what I'm saying as well now.
Yeah.
2.8% of you are from YouTube channels. I'm guessing that means that they are on a YouTube channel, and then they move over to us from a YouTube channel.
Or they run their own YouTube
Or
channel.
they run their own. I don't know what that means. And 6.2% of you are other. So when we find out what this other is, and we will, we're going to ask YouTube to add in so we can actually know what the hell this other is. Top external sources. 71.8% of you
Wow.
searched Google search. On Google. We're on Google.
Excellent.
Excellent. 8% of you tried typing in a website and found us.
Seeing another unknown.
7.0% of you searched unknown and found us. But that means we're not unknown, that means we're known. So we're the known unknown. 6% of you used Yahoo.
Ugh.
Why? But thank
Have you not heard of Google?
And 4.9% of you used malware. Oh, Bing.
Bing. Same thing.
Yeah, sorry, it's a slip of the tongue. Top YouTube search terms. BB guns for less mystery bots. 16.5%.
Yeah, we do live doing that, and we have got another one coming up.
I seem to see a pattern in these search terms. 7.7%. Airsoft mystery bots unboxing. 4.4%. Airsoft unboxing mystery bots.
Oh, come on, guys. Like some of the other stuff we do.
3.3%. BB guns for less. 3%. Airsoft unboxing mystery bots. BB guns for less.
Oh, I'm really annoyed now.
Do we have any other on it? Or is that all they're going to tell us? Oh, here we go. 2.5% of you searched for BB guns for less mystery bots, £30. 2.4% BB guns for less mystery bots, £50. Somehow. 2.2% BB guns for less mystery bots. 2% Eaglemoss 3D printer.
Yes.
1.9% BB guns for less mystery
Oh,
bots,
it's getting
£50.
boring now.
Mystery bots, £50. Mystery bots, mystery bots. 1.1% the Unity UT58C.
That is a really, really nice multimeter.
So
That this other Australian
you know,
TV blog
you know.
said was rubbish, and
Yeah.
it's not.
Do you remember we used to have that show?
Oh, which one?
electromechanical shocks.
Yes, I used to love doing
Someone, 0.9% of you searched 16 channel 12-bit PWM/server driver -I2C interface PCA 9685 module Arduino. Thank you.
that. Yes, actually, it was a really nice show. I would like to do some more of them.
And an equal amount of you just searched
See?
add a through servo controller.
Yeah, because we did that.
That was the same thing.
I made it really, really simple. Yeah, we did that.
0.6% V3 3D
And
printer.
we did this LED one.
So someone actually searched for teardown Pico projector, and that actually worked. 0.5% of you searched unknown.
There's an awful lot on the BB gun one. But I'm not turning to a standard BB gun channel.
No.
We're a nice mixed channel.
Top video suggesting your content. Mystery bots, mystery bots, mystery bots, mystery bots. Anything else that suggested our videos? What I will do is I will...
Turn that one off.
Yes, we don't need that one anymore. Double tap mystery bots, 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 mystery bots. Zero's colour cube, yes!
That was actually really good, and it is actually sat over there.
Mystery bots, mystery bots.
For those that didn't watch it, go and watch it. I've found quite an easy way. Actually, in fact, we should possibly do a new one with a bit clearer showing it what's going on, but how to use meter links in an unmetered system.
Yeah. Basically, most of you watched us from one of our own videos or something to do with mystery bots. And 6.4% of you watched us from a temporary playlist.
Move us to the other list.
We want to be a permanent playlist.
Yeah.
So,
Come on, it's only fair you can play with us.
okay, let's end it there, because that does sound creepy as hell. We will see you in the next video.
Whatever that is.
Please help. Help. Please help.
Multipass.
Multipass.
Yeah, but we will be back
Yes.
where we got more 3D printer coming up,
Yeah.
if we're ever going to go, and we got more new parts coming up if they ever bother sending them.
And yes, more BB gun stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's definitely more.
And a BB gun show as well.
Yes.
At some point in the near future. We do also have a few more projects which we are in talks with peoples with.
And obviously we want to redo our electromechanical shock, bring it up to date a bit more.
So I believe that's it.
That is it. We've finished.
But now I have to go pack myself away till you do the next video.
Yep, go on.
Okay.
There's a box over there.
Bye bye. I do not like green eggs and ham.